Hey guys, Sovereign Saurus here, welcome to a new video. Today I have a new pickup, which is the 1 ounce Oriental Border Gold Britannia. This particular one is 2018, so I believe there's a few years these are available. They're not available every single year, but I've picked up this one just because it was available, and it was about 33 or 32 pounds over spot price with delivery. As I picked it up, and I've put it in this really tight fitting capsule. Not sure it's meant for this coin. Anyway, looks like it's going to live in here for a long time unless I break the capsule, but never mind. So here he is, and yeah, the Oriental border aspect is, I suppose it looks a bit like a maze. You know, if you imagine looking down on a maze from above, you've got this interlocking pattern that just goes around the outside of the coin there. So what they've done is they've put the text just on here on the front of the coin. So, well, it's the back of the coin, isn't it? But you know, on the face of the coin, if you like, rather than around the edge. So it's a bit different to, you know, your current Britannias, where you have the text around the outside, like so. I kind of like, you know, it's easy to see all the text there, isn't it? But this is similar to the Royal Arms, that doesn't have any text around the outside. That's a nice design, as is the completer. And you can see it better on the line of England. So, like I say, the text follows around the outside. It's nice and easy to see. Whereas just in here, yeah, it's perhaps a bit more difficult to read, but, you know, we know what it is. It's an ounce of gold. You got the date in the bottom there, 2018, and the back is pretty standard. That is a scratch on the capsule rather than the coin. Like I say, I've just put it in a small capsule, which is a little bit snug, but actually very nice condition. So happy enough with that. And yeah, there's that little scratch, but it's on the capsule. Not too worried. So yeah, 2018, it is just an ounce of gold, and would I pick up a load of these and stack them? Yeah, I'd keep picking Britannias up any day, really, if they're at a good price. At the minute, I am working on the Tudor Beasts Gold series, so I'll possibly pick up another 1 ounce lion, but probably just stick to the quarters, I think, for stacking those. And obviously we've got a few sovereigns, and we like sovereigns, so a lot of the plan really is based around where the deals are. So if there's a particular deal on a certain coin, I'm more likely to stack a bit more of those. If you know, if for example these are a lot more expensive, if there was a lot more premium, I wouldn't really bother. And you know, if Britannias are cheap, you know, we'll get them. So just buying the deals really. Now I've got one of these, I'm happy enough. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a spare, but otherwise happy just to pick up, you know, where the deals come. In terms of silver, I have obviously got the 2 ounce Tudor Beast lion. You know, I'll pick up probably the rest of the Tudor Beasts if they come out in a reasonable time, but I'm not really planning to backtrack and collect all of the Queen's Beasts, unless if I just happen to see them, you know, I might just grab them if they're at a good price again. But I've got a few fancy bits and pieces recently, and although I am a stacker at heart, you know, there is like a bit of a collector side of me coming out, I think. So overall, I do want to just keep focused on buying the deals. You know, I've got a lot of low premium bullion with the sovereigns, and with, actually these came in at low premium, these Queen's Beasts, lower than just buying normal bullion, you know, Britannia quarter ounces. But ultimately, just want to make sure that I'm not, you know, turning into too much of a collector. So whilst I know there is money in collections and things like that, for me, I would rather keep my stack mostly bullion and in something that's easy to move. So, you know, I could move everything at the right price, but if you're paying the higher premiums for coins, you need to sell them, you know, at a bit of a higher price to get those premiums back, unless spot's risen dramatically. So just be careful, just, you know, remember what you're stacking for. Whilst it's nice to have a bit of a collection, you know, ultimately, for me it is, you know, part of my long-term savings, and you know, whilst there's obviously a value to enjoying the hobby and things like that, enjoying this side of collecting, I do want to make sure that, you know, I'm putting myself in a good position to get at least some sort of return in the future. So, or at least minimise the risk of a loss, you know, should gold just tank and never come back. If it happens, it happens, whilst I don't expect it. That is the thought. So yeah, what do you think? Would you have one of the Oriental Brits over a normal Brit, or do you just think, you know, keep it simple? I'm pretty keen on the Oriental one, to be honest. Yeah, I've got one now, so I wouldn't really bother paying any more, you know, in premium. But like I say, £30 over spot, that's really, it's like 2% and a bit, isn't it? So I was happy with that. It was cheaper than the cheapest Brits around at the time, so that's why we've got it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. See you soon.